It is March 21st, 2020. We're here in Doris, California, right at the state line. I'm going to be heading south just a little bit to some very remote cabins that have been long abandoned. Oh, by the way, you can see the tallest flagpole here west of the Mississippi. It's about 200 feet in height. Anyway, I figured I'd go to these places. They were kind of impromptu for a nice weekend here. I'm going to be doing an overnighter. They're far from human contact, so, and especially with all the news about the coronavirus spreading everywhere, especially here in California where its cases have just been skyrocketing, mostly in the populated areas. I figured this would be a good place to just kind of be by myself and kind of shut out the world for a little bit. Got a little bit of patchy snow along the road here. Fortunately, I'm not climbing much higher, so I should be able to make it to where I need to park, and then it's going to be four-wheel drive roads from there.
3 miles on Davis Road.
Alright, so I'm here at my destination. GPS calls this little Forest Service road absolutely nothing.
Arriving at absolutely nothing. Alright.
Oh, that's funny. Anyway, I'm going to park here on absolutely nothing, and we will be biking on this little road here. I probably could drive it, but I'm not sure. It's pretty wet. Might have a high water table, so I don't know if I could sink or fall and get stuck. And this car gotten stuck once before, as you've seen in my videos. Not too far in, come upon some road machinery. Looks like they're kind of trimming tops of the sagebrush off. And this flail looking thing. Doesn't look like it was that recent, but it's still not too long ago they were here. I was mistaken. Looks like somebody's been here pretty recently, which is good because snow is getting a little deep now that I'm in the Ponderosa country. I wonder if we might get a little storm coming in. It's getting a little bit more cloudy all around. Anyway, I'm looking at the tracks from the vehicle, and they did not go past this point. So it looks like they just stopped here and then drove straight over this juniper and just backed in there and then turned around. Making quite a mess here. I believe I'm at the split. So that way's to Bonita Butte, and then I'm going to go this way to the two cabins and try to loop all the way back around to the butte and come back this way. So nobody's been on this road in a long time. I just keep on sinking. Anyway, there's a fence coming up. It says leaving road management area. I'm getting out of Klamath National Forest, and across the fence there is BLM. The road's gotten a bit worse. But anyway, I'm parked right off the side here. Locked my bike up, and I gotta walk about 0.17 miles this way to the first cabin. Alright, maybe I'm mistaken. It's not a cabin. Or if there was a cabin here, it's long gone. I'm not really sure entirely what this is. There's an old road right there. I see some metal scraps over there, which I'll check out. It's like a big water tank. Maybe this was a guzzler or something. Yeah, I just don't really have any idea. There's a stack of rocks covering right here. I wonder if there was like a well or something. It's all neatly uniform. And got rock walls over here. The big rat nest of sorts right here. I was able to open up the lid. Got the little letter H right there. Looks like somebody has shot at this thing too. Found this. Looks pretty old. 5 bus fuses. Alright, about 0.12 miles away from where I was, this actual cabin shows up in the view. Well, that's all bowed in. Yeah, there's not really much remaining in here. Let's see. I don't think I see anything up there. I was looking at some of these cans here. And there's even a faint date on here. It says April 29, 2001. So yeah, this can is probably about 20 years old. There's a couple other bottles in here as well. Tangerine wheat beer. So I kicked aside some of these wood fragments because I saw this lid, and it says Sanka. They spelled caffeine differently too. It's always cool to find one of these in the middle of nowhere. He sawed off these branches and then inserted that. John Hitchcock, 2008. Interesting. Kind of a peculiar landscape. In the satellite view, it looks like a whole bunch of fairy rings. Basically, there's these circular mounds that are a couple feet higher than the rest of the area. And all these exposed rocks just kind of flow in these rock streams all the way around them, creating these weird circles. I don't know what exactly causes it. It's probably some microorganism or heck, maybe even a mushroom. But then why nothing grows in these sections? I'm not really sure. Maybe there's some seasonal water flowing or something. One of these old locators from 1970. I'm at a fence boundary here. And this road takes me back to my car. I'm probably maybe over 2 miles away from it. I'm going to go the opposite direction, 0.7 miles, and get to the well. I don't quite remember what it's called, but it's at the base of Bonita Butte. And I think maybe another time I'll try to get up Bonita Butte, maybe in the fall. This time of year everything's just so muddy and miserable. It makes the trekking kind of difficult. See 2 mountain bluebirds. Oh, one of them took off. So I'm at the site of the well, and oddly enough, I'm not the only tracks who have been here very recently. But door's partially ajar. It looks like the windmill itself toppled over and just broke right through inside the building. A few old relics here and there. This big turntable wheel. That's my tripod there. That was a big belt. Wonder how much this thing weighs. Well, it cranked pretty good. Outside there's a water hole and kind of a big open area for livestock. So the sun is starting to set here, so I got 3 miles to go to get back to my car. There goes that water hole, and then it's kind of an open area. It's all abandoned, big water tank, and there's the structure with the big huge wheel. Still wonder where those people came from, because their tracks went off that direction and I came from that direction, and this is kind of a hard place to get to, especially with all the snow and the mud. It's just kind of unexpected to see very recent tracks there from like earlier today or so. This is probably a pretty lively place, but now it's just left in decay. So, yep, I'm gonna walk back, follow the fence line, and then go back to my bike and just kind of ride it through. It sure is a lovely pasture. Love the evening light. Kind of in this open juniper forest. It's really a calm breeze. It probably sounds very crackling on the video, but it's just a very gentle breeze. Now it looks like there's a little bit of flurrying going on over by Cinder Butte on the Callahan lava flow. It's been threatening all around here, but I've been pretty much spared from any significant weather.